So you are into functional fitness or other gym going activities, and you are having trouble getting in certain positions, or even worse, you're having pain with it, then this video is for you. My name is Dr. Andy Johnson with AJ Physical Therapy and Performance, and today we're going to be talking about the heavy hitters on things you should work on to start fixing mobility or pain problems with your workouts. And then stay tuned to the end. I'm going to provide some free access to a full comprehensive functional fitness screen to figure out your problem areas and how to start fixing them right away. Let's check it out. Hey guys, before we continue, I want to remind you that as much as we like making these videos, what we enjoy more is being able to work with you one-on-one and help you through a customized treatment plan to get back to doing what you love most. So make sure you reach out to us. We're happy to help out. So I was in the gym the other day and I got a couple questions about overhead squat. A couple of people were asking me about how they can get in a better position. They're trying to do an overhead squat and things were feeling tight. They feeling stuff in the shoulder, they felt things in the upper back, the hips felt tight, and they had trouble getting in a good overhead squat position. And so it got me thinking that I needed to provide some good ways for people to test out the huge problem areas and then learn how to start fixing them right away. Now I've created a comprehensive test for this, but the purpose of this video, I'm going to hit the two main heavy hitters. I'm going to teach you how to test it and then some ways that you can start working on them right away to fix it so you can improve your overhead squat. So the first one is going to be overhead shoulder mobility. So check this test out, implement, and then I'll also put in a good way to start fixing it. Okay guys, let's talk about the lat mobility test. We got Dr. Jeremy Wampler here with me. He's gonna help demonstrate this test. So here's the setup. He's gonna grab the stick, palms facing up, hands about knee width apart. He's in a cross-legged position. Probably the most important part, he's gotta keep his back flat against the wall. You'll see when you try this test, a lot of you will be arching here. So we're gonna keep that flat. Elbows straight. He's going to raise the stick up as high as he can. A past test would be getting the hands and stick all the way to the wall. Jeremy's demonstrated a failed test here, which means he needs to work on his lat mobility. Okay, so if you failed the lat mobility test at the wall, here's a great way to start fixing that and improving your motion. Jeremy's going to take a stick, palms up, elbows up on the box. You can kneel on a pad if you need to. And what he's going to do here, he's going to push his hips back and drive the chest towards the floor. Now here's the most important piece. I want you to take a look at his low back. I want you to try to cue yourself to slightly arch that towards the ceiling. Other way, Jeremy. There we go. Because of that lat attachment, we want to make sure we're lengthened on that end as well. And then if he has any range of motion left, he's pushing his chest towards the floor. You should feel a good stretch in the lats. I like at least 30-second holds, back it off, get you 3 times, and then retest at the wall, see if it improves. All right guys, so if you failed the overhead mobility test, it's going to affect a lot of movements in your workout, not just an overhead squat. So if it was failed, make sure you start addressing it. You need to fix that in order to get into really good positions in the gym. That can include overhead squats, that can include pressing, that can include pull-up bar exercises, etc. All right, so now let's move on to the second heavy hitter that I see a lot in the gym, and that's going to be ankle dorsiflexion mobility. That affects a lot of things, especially any type of squatting type movement. So make sure you check this one out. Try the test. If you fail it, start implementing the correction right away. Okay, so this test, we're going to be testing to see if you have enough ankle motion to do functional movements like squatting and other things in your workout. So here's the test. We call it the ankle dorsiflexion wall test. The way you're going to set up is going to be in half kneeling. The distance, big toe from the wall, is your fist plus your thumb. That's your measuring stick. We're going to set that up there. Now the heel has to stay planted on the ground. Can I get knee to the wall without the heel coming up? This would be a past test. Now if you set up in this position, you can't get the knee all the way to the wall without that heel coming up. That is a failed test. We need to fix your ankle dorsiflexion. Okay, so if you failed the ankle dorsiflexion test, this is my favorite corrective exercise to help improve it. You're gonna take a band, you're gonna hook it at the bottom of the rig, foot up on a box. Probably most important aspect, the band is gonna go below the ankles. I'll see a lot of people set it up here. We're gonna miss out a little bit. So it'll get below the ankle bone. And then all Jeremy's gonna do in this position, he's gonna drive his knee forward until he gets a little stretch and then back it off. If we're talking about joint restriction, we want slow, repeated motion. I also want him to think about position of the squat. So when we're squatting, we try to avoid those knees going in, right? So when he's pushing that knee forward, he might be aiming for kind of the outside 3 toes as he goes in and out of that stretch. I recommend at least 20 to 30 reps and then retest at the wall. Does your ankle dorsiflexion improve? So there you have it, the 2 heavy hitters, overhead mobility and ankle dorsiflexion. Now that is not fully comprehensive, but here's the good news. I have created a full comprehensive functional movement assessment and I've given it to you for free. So check out the link in the description below. That'll take you to this full comprehensive assessment, including good corrective exercises that you can start implementing right away to fix the problem area. So make sure you check that out. Also, while you are here, please subscribe to the channel. It helps us reach out to more people, including commenting below on your experience. So please feel free to leave a comment. That way we can help reach more people. In the meantime, keep working on it. Let us know if you have any questions. See you next time.